Hey guys, I am recording part two of solving systems of equations by elimination. This is the method where, this is part two, where we have to multiply the equations by a number if there are no common coefficients for us to use to cancel out. All right, so let's start with number 6. All right, so there are multiple numbers that you can my gosh, multiple numbers that you can multiply the equations by. So you could theoretically do -1/2 on the second equation, or you could just multiply by -2 on the top equation. I'm going to multiply by -2 so I don't have to do any division really quickly. Let me just go ahead and get this out the way. So this will give me -6x minus 2y equals -4. All right, and the other equation stays the same. 6x plus 2y equals 4. All right, so take those. This cancels, and this cancels. All right, so I will end up with 0 equals 0. So if I have this, is this a true statement? Yes, 0 equals 0 is a true statement. So therefore, I have infinite solutions. All right. And remember, if we have infinite solutions, these lines are going to be overlapping in a graph. All right, let's say like 2 more. All right, I'm going to do one that was, I wouldn't say tricky, but it required a little bit more prep before we started. All right, so I'm going to do number 11. So I multiply this by a half, and then I multiply the one below it by -1/3. So you don't have to multiply by these. I would just recommend multiplying by whatever you feel is the most comfortable for you. Sorry, tripping over my words. So the first one, it's going to give me, oops, wow. I'm going to be x plus 2y equals 3. And then that next one is going to give me -x equals -4. And then plus 2y. All right, and then I need to switch this one to standard form. All right, so then when I line them up, I have x plus 2y equals 3. And I have -x minus 2y equals -4. All right, I'll take these. All right, so this is going to cancel. This is going to cancel. And then I am left with 0 equals -1. Is this a true statement? Yes or no? No, that is not a true statement. So this is going to give me no solutions. You can also just write it like this with a 0 just through it. And remember, if it's no solutions, that they're going to be parallel lines. And if they are parallel lines, the slopes are, that's right, the opposite reciprocal. All right, I hoped me doing these two problems helped. Remember, you can multiply by any factor that you wish. I just picked fractions because it was easier to deal with smaller coefficients and just run through the equations easier. All right. If you need any questions, just send me a message on Schoology or just come to office hours. All right, see ya.